All right, welcome to another episode from the Chart Readers. Unfortunately, we have another pretty bearish weed sector video about to happen right now. Looking at a hard, almost 8% loss on OGI, losing support, losing support, losing support, trading under the 8 moving average the entire time. I mean, it's been the same story across now 4 tickers here. And look, I'm not here to spread fear. I'm not like a doom and gloom guy, but there is some doom and gloom coming here for sure. You know what I mean? And it's been like this for a minute. And now the problem is everyone's losing key supports at the same time. That's pretty much what's kind of this real bad domino effect. And then let alone the fact that the markets seem like they're not doing well at all, right? So obviously, a lot to worry about. We'll talk about the technicals. There's not that much to talk about if you really want to know the truth. But nonetheless, what are we going to do today? Same thing we always do, right? We'll take a look at the daily and the weekly to see how things are setting up. We have our 5 moving averages, the horizontal support and resistance lines that I do draw manually myself. And then when we're done up here, we'll use the MACD, RSI, and volume as our lower indicators. Hey, really quickly, if you can please like and subscribe, it does really well with the YouTube algorithms. But even if you don't, just thank you so much for watching these, okay? And then as always, if you disagree with anything I got to say, throw it in the comments. I am not perfect. I am not all-knowing. I am not some stock wizard magic guy, right? Like, if your opinions are better than my simple opinions, I want to hear them. I really do, okay? All right, that's kind of the happiest moment of this whole video right here because, look, I'm telling you, I've been repeating this for the same couple videos, all right? There is nothing good that happens under the 8 moving average. There's nothing good that happens under the 8 as you lose a support, as you lose a support, as you lose a support. When it looks like the line wants to keep, this thing wants to keep going down. This thing wants to keep going down. Let's be honest, the red line was up here, now it's right here. I'm telling you, it feels like they all want to just keep going down versus going up, right? MACD does not look like it's finished. It looks like it wants to keep going down. RSI is kind of looking the same, but again, that's just irrelevant in all honesty. And then again, I'm starting to really see this across a lot. We're now breaking the 50 moving average on volume, and unfortunately it sells. This is not the first time I'm seeing it in this sector, and volume is king. Unfortunately, when it's bad volume, it's still king. It's just bad. You know what I mean? So OGI, I don't think you're in all-time lows just yet. Oh man, are you? No. Okay, but we're in a place. You know what? Let me zoom in right here. Let's kind of see what this looks like. Yeah, I'll draw something right here. Let's go ahead. I'll take you. It's a little higher than 50%, but I think that's the line right there in between those. It almost actually hits the top of that. Again, this is on the weekly, right? So I'm okay. I'm not gonna do it on the daily because daily this is 2016. Who cares about that on the daily? But weekly, I think that might be enough to catch it. But honestly, between those, now let's kind of go back to where we are today, right? Between those and this is just that, okay? And what does that mean? Look, green will quickly turn to red if we ever come and lose 49.50. For real. We're not that far from it. Let's be honest, all right? 66 to 49 happens really quickly if it wants to. You know what I mean? And we're starting to see, I mean, this is a pretty big percent. I'm not going to lie. -7 on a single day, that would make me sad for sure. But we're seeing big candles, big red candles. And I'm telling you, if this thing loses, it'll quickly lose. There's not a lot I got to say except I think we're going down. You know what I mean? HEXO, where is HEXO? Man, HEXO was the beauty of the sector. Tried it one more time too, and now is just kind of unfortunately doing what the rest is, right? And where are we? We are now under all the moving averages. We have the 8 looking like it wants to come down. I don't know if this will be enough. That's actually pretty much where we wicked, you know. Am I going to draw a new line here? not really, because I probably would have drawn the 50% candle line in all honesty, and it lines up with the 50 moving average actually. So yeah, I'm keeping these three, man. And look, again, MACD does not look, the MACD was this low not that long ago. If it keeps going this low, that thing's gonna keep going. And then just, this one doesn't have the volume cadence, but again, this one actually kind of just, no one cares about this one, right? HEXO, people have gone away except for the little pops here and there, right? But man, HEXO, I mean, I guess I would almost say this one looks a little better than most because it's like closer to the other moving averages. But again, look how far it is from the 8. It looks like it wants to keep going down. There's a couple lines here that I might catch it, but do we really think it's going to catch it? Not, I mean, maybe we'll go horizontal then down, but yeah, there's, I can't believe we've now, if this is your first video, this is the second one, I've now looked at, I think this is the 6th weed ticker right now. And again, when there's one out of 6 that looks like a maybe, come on, you just can't lean on the yes side of maybe, right? So yeah, and look, green, 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 quickly turn into red, 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 right? So some things I know I sound like a broken record on, but I promise it's more for you to hear it a bunch, see it a bunch, absorb it, and then, you know, do your thing, right? So man, there's so many things jumping out right here. Okay, first and foremost, you know I always start up here because I say 80% of the work is here. 50 moving average was up here. Now it's all the way down here, and look how quickly the shift is going, right? Obviously, it's because of, you know, this, right? It takes a while for this to catch up, and then this built it up, and now it's going, right? Like, this is a distant memory, and man, our volume is dropping. We're seemingly gonna come back to this, and let's just look up here, right? I was excited for this stock. I'm telling you, if it broke that line, you know, I was excited for this stock to do it. Kind of tried, didn't. This was the closest point to it and then didn't. Actually got over, but again, right? I want confirmation. This thing broke a good one. This thing broke a good one. That's not good confirmation. This is all right. Obviously, we didn't get the continuation, and look, we couldn't get over the biggest candle, and clearly I was a big proponent of this line, right? But nonetheless, where are we? We are now under the lines, and I would pretty much call this confirmation. I'll draw a couple. We do have some supports here we can draw. I don't think we've lost that one yet. Yeah, we're still there. And then obviously we'll put that one there. Can lower it just a little bit, and that's good enough. Are we all-time low? Let me go to the weekly. Sorry, I think we're in all-time lows. Yeah, for sure. Cannot lose that second line, right? That'll put us in all-time lows. Simple as that. So nice, good little zoom in. Puts us a little closer. Can't go below 620. Simple as that, right? Once this thing drops to 619, it can get, look, I always say, look, there's no way for me to tell how bad it'll get, right? Back of my head, I always use 20%. That's the number I got. But it's a short video because, again, it's all kind of the same thing. Bad things happen under the 8. This thing was really doing its best to kind of oscillate on the 20, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't see it oscillate up. I'm really believing the 8 and the 20 are going to start coming down, and then the 50 will slowly do it too. So be real safe in this sector. There's so much passion in this sector. I know that. But remember, your passion does not pay rent. Put your hard-earned money where it looks like it's good. You know what I mean? So trade safely out there.